Теперь наша стандартная нить. Портали. Тут. Сейчас надо кое-что сфоткать. Отлично. Так, это мы закрываем. Это мы открываем. Все, окей. Можем закрыть игру, можно открыть. Так, ну что у нас? 4-й эпизод. Поехали. Книга 4. Revelations. Открытие, не знаю, как правильно. Путешествие. Это, видимо, как раз вот их праздник урожая.
Zoe? Zoe?
Нет, Ворон, не ешь, подумай.
Zoe? Zoe?
Блин, мне так вот в каждой игре обидно за Ворона. Опять его бросили одного.
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Charles' name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird. I am my own bird, I'll have you know. Her bird. Pfft, the nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced.
Да,
She's with
птица это самый лучший.
the resistance.
The resistance. So she did find the rebels. And she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to
Ворон,
be.
с чего ты взял?
But to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend. Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her egg, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head!
Я не
I'm on
помню,
my
а Ворон...
way.
А, ну Ворон там был с нами в первой части, так что он наверняка знает, где это. Библиотека.
I trust you got some sleep last night?
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the Resistance?
I'll keep it simple. On the other hand, asking, or maybe it's better to, I'll keep it simple.
Да
I'm
лучше.
Zoe. I need your help.
Our help? With what?
I didn't know who else to ask. I need to get to the Purple Mountains.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Obnaxis? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left the Northlands. And Obnexus? Maybe a whisper. Long ago? Nothing more. I can't
Чё вы все
help you.
какие недоверительные? Эйприл не оставила
Is
по
there
мне
anyone
записки?
here who would know?
Perhaps. But you haven't answered my question, girl. Why should we help you? For all I know, you're an agent of the Azadi.
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance.
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow, honorary rebel, long-term avian buddy, and occasional sidekick of April Ryan, rebel leader, adventurer, hero, savior of the balance. That's right. Here's Crow. This is him. I'm me. So, where's April?
А, Ворон, ты
She
не в
can vouch for
курсе?
Zoe. They're best friends, tight as two chicks in a nest. I don't see April. Is she out on a mission or sleeping in or...
Блин, Ворон, ты не в
Why are you
курсе?
both looking at me like that?
I thought you knew.
Knew what? What's going on? What?
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She was assassinated during an Azadi raid on Myria the winter before last. She died a hero's death and was given a hero's burial. We remember her fondly.
What?
I'm so sorry. Crow! Crow! Okay, I'm an idiot.
I've heard of this bird. Crow. So, you knew April Ryan?
Ну так,
We
пересеклись.
met a couple of times. I was there when she died. I found her. I tried to save her, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I guess I knew April.
You're the Stark girl. The one who dreams. They spoke of you. But Keanu
Ура, у
Breen-
кого-то... У нее пробудилась память,
They
супер.
said you were one of us. Oh, this certainly changes things. But how did you...
He's gone. Of course he's gone. I should have seen that coming. It's not like he could just let Kian go without... Ugh, he's such a... Oh. Oh. Hey. Your hair. It's so pretty.
Thanks.
Who's gone, Enu?
What? Oh, Liko. He vanished in the middle of the night, chasing Kian, of course. Idiots, the both of them.
Maybe this is for the best. If Liko can help Kian...
Kian. Big Azadi guy. People call him the Apostle.
You know him.
We met once, briefly. He was kind to me. But isn't he the enemy?
Was. He's with us now. Defected. Yep. Well, except that he abandoned us again to go on a crazy suicide mission.
He left last night.
Of course. After everything that's happened, we just miss each other.
Oh, Enu, this is Zoe. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, Enu.
You're so pretty. That came out wrong. Wanna be friends? Oh, sorry.
Ну, блин, Энна мне тоже нравится.
She has questions. Maybe you
Of
can...
course. No problem. Leave this to me, Shepard.
I'm sorry for questioning you, Zoe. And I'm sorry I could not be of any assistance. Please, stay. Speak with Enu and the others. Perhaps someone here has the answers
Но
you're
я
looking
даже
for.
знаю, кто, я же ее не
Thank you,
казнил.
Shepard.
Where are you from? Your clothes are amazing. Where did you get them?
They came with the jump. I'm from Stark. That's...
Across the divide, on the flip side of the balance, the world of science. Are you serious? That's incredible. I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. I'm... I am seriously worried my head might explode. I think I need to sit down.
Oh, don't explode. I'm not that special. I mean, you're orange, and the ears...
I'm just a boring old Zid. It's totally normal. Holy crap, Stark. I can't believe it. How did you get here? Are you a shifter?
A dreamer. I just dream myself here.
Just dream yourself here. That's it. No biggie. You are the best thing I have ever seen. Seriously.
Really? Okay. Thank you.
So,
Да,
what do
господи,
you need help with?
поцелуйтесь вы
Shepard
уже.
said,
I'm trying to find the Purple Mountains, and a tribe of magical creatures called the Ula. Someone, a Vanar named Abnaxus, told me to...
whoa, slow down. Okay. Purple
Вот да.
Mountains, Ular, Vanar,
Слишком
Abnaxus,
много
right?
информации.
Nope. None of that sounds remotely familiar. I have never heard any of those words before. Of course, there are a lot of things I don't know. I mean...
А не факт же,
was
что
a farm
Пурпурные
girl.
горы
Silly
вообще
good
в
luck. There's so much I
Аркадии.
don't know. But I do know where to look for answers.
Oh? Where?
The library. The library holds all the answers. Do you have libraries in Stark? Never mind, silly question. Of course you don't. I'll go to our library right now and start looking. Purple Mountains,
У
Ular,
нас есть
Abnaxus,
библиотеки,
Vanar.
слышь?
Come find me when you're ready. I can't wait to spend more time with you. Oh, sorry.
Найти ворона и поговорить с ним. Да, куда улетел ворон? Хороший, кстати, вопрос. Кто ты, повстанец? Просто тут еще как минимум один персонаж, который знает Зои. Надо ее еще попробовать найти. Не вы. Куда ворон мог деться, кстати? Это вот у них библиотека, да? Он вот там ищет. Ворона не видно, но окей, допустим, приемлемо. Ты кто?
What's he doing? He looks... That's the guy who put a bag over my head.
Да, я, пожалуй, вмешался.
Hey,
God, you gave me a fright. I was just... I mean, I'm not... Are you supposed to be walking around on your own?
Да.
he looks guilty. This doesn't look right. Is this your room?
Это не его комната.
You know, we don't have our own rooms.
Это комната
Anyway, Kira's
Киана.
gone. I was just looking for... It's Zoe, is it not? I'm Jakai, Ben-Rima Salman's nephew. She said some very nice things about you.
Чё,
You'll have
племянник
to give him my
Бен-Рима?
regards. How is Ben-Rime? I noticed the journeyman was closed down.
Yeah, she's in Coldstone. They arrested her for colluding with the Resistance. She was sentenced to 10 years in the dungeons. I don't know if she'll survive that.
Кто переживет 10 лет в тюрьме, так это Бен-Рима. Я вот реально в этом уверен.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Так,
Look,
ладно.
I have to go and...
Что ты тут делал, Джакай? А ну-ка. Подсматривал, подслушивал. Непонятно. В любом случае не делал. А этой нету, да, козы? Вот коза. Конечно, ее нету, блин. Так, где ворон? Он либо наверху, либо внизу. Но улетел он вроде куда-то наверх, но туда не пройти. А, вот же он.
I'm so sorry, Crow. I thought you knew.
It's fine. It's not your fault. I just can't... I can't believe she's gone. But I sort of knew, you know? I felt it in my heart. And that final time we were together, it wasn't like it used to be. It was weird. Like too much time had passed and we drifted apart. I should have known it wouldn't last.
How can you ever know something? He's not alone in feeling that. I know that feeling. It's something you just have to learn to live with.
I know. I will.
Ну да.
Were you there when she...
I witnessed the whole thing. Perhaps better to avoid the topic, and I
Да,
witnessed.
блин, он спросил, надо
I
ответить.
was there. I saw it happen. I tried to help her, to save her. I know I was supposed to, but I couldn't.
Not your fault. Bad things happen. People die. Life goes on. Anyway, did I help with, you know, the rebel thing? Did they believe you? That you're not a spy?
Да,
You did.
поверили.
They do. It's fine now. They'll help us.
Good, good, good. They're not gonna cut your head off?
What? No?
Good.
Наслушался, блин.
I wish I could have been more helpful. But it was 10 years ago. And I didn't really pay
Ну,
attention
уже
to what people
12,
said about
получается,
that
лет.
Naxxas chap.
It's okay.
If you don't mind, I need to be alone for a little while. Clean my feathers, sharpen my beak, reflect on the nature of life. Bird stuff.
Totally understand.
I'll find you in the city.
Я все еще не верю, что Эйприл просто умерла. Как бы я вот эти спойлеры не читал, но краем уха видел, что что-то там с этим неоднозначно, скажем так. Не надо мне спойлерить, но я просто не верю, что Эйприл просто взяла и погибла. Все еще мне кажется, что сага вот та девочка, это переродившаяся Эйприл, так вот, Энна. Но это, может, узнаем сегодня или завтра. Ой, ее можно
I
потрогать.
have to resist this intense desire to stroke her yellow fur. I don't think that'd be kosher.
Ugh, books, please don't fail me now. I've been trying to find a book or scroll or manuscript or map or torn note page or ancient magical tome or pamphlet or a piece of cloth that mentions the Purple Mountains or the Ular, but no luck. It's really frustrating. This library has never let me down before. Bad library.
She seems so curious. This is where I try to connect, and there must be something here. She seems Enu, right? I don't feel we
Ну,
were
блин,
properly
если этого
introduced.
нет в этой библиотеке, то мне
I know you
кажется,
are.
что
I mean,
что-то
no,
не так.
yes. You're right. Enu. I am Enu. I hope you're staying a while. It would be so great to have someone around who's not a surly warrior with mommy issues, or a stoic leader, or a battle-hardened soldier, or just batshit insane. I mean, there's Jakai. He's pretty normal, except for his aunt issues, but he's a bit too... Hey, so, what do you do when you're not saving the world?
Собираю
Neural
роботов.
programming. I mean, I did. Then my world shut down, and now I just watch a lot of shows and eat. Sorry.
Didn't understand any of that, but it was still amazing. Tell me again?
Maybe next time?
I can't wait to talk more about all these things we have in common. We must have a sleepover.
This is where
Ладно.
you just joined the resistance?
Oh, yes. No. Not really just. About half a year ago? Wait, more than
Я
that.
понимаю, почему она не
Time
может
flies
ничего
when
найти.
you're
На
having
книгах
fun.
нет названий.
Well,
Дело
fun.
раскрыто.
Sometimes you need to make the best out of a bad situation.
Right. And it's my duty. We're also,
Да-да-да, это
I
все я
didn't wanna
уже
end up losing
примерно
her, but
слушал.
This is so nice. I wish we were sisters. Can we be sisters? You don't have to answer that. Do you have any siblings?
I did. Sort of. Long story. You?
Меня
Lost.
все еще...
Boyfriend. Do you have one of those?
I do. I think. We haven't spoken in a while.
Меня все еще
She doesn't know.
смущает вот этот момент с матерью. Не
I
помню,
think we
вот в
need to
упор
have
не
a
помню,
long
что в
talk
Dreamfall
when-
говорили.
If I get back home. It's been a very tough year. For the both of us.
Не он вернется, а
was
если
asleep
она вернется. If I
for a
can
long
get back
time.
home.
I forgot a lot of the stuff that happened to me before I fell asleep. I tried to remember, but I couldn't.
Yes.
Так, ладно,
There
поиск.
So, no luck?
Nothing. Sorry. And I've read most of these before. I can't remember coming across any of those words you mentioned. There's not much else to do here in the evenings except read. I don't really have any female friends. It gets lonely. Anyway, I've been through all the encyclopedias and travelogues, but
Nothing about the Purple Mountains or the Ular?
nothing. I mean, the Purple Mountains sounds colloquial. It may have a different name officially, but the Ular, there should be
Улар,
something about them.
Ралу.
It's a magical race?
They didn't look human.
Weird, there's nothing about them. They must be very isolated,
Or?
or someone's trying to hide something. Which would be weird and very hard to pull off. Forget I
Не,
said that.
не. Этот вариант мне больше
Guess I'll
нравится.
have to look elsewhere.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I really thought. Do you want to be my friend? Oh, I already asked you that.
No, not at all. That's... I'd love to be friends. And thank you for helping me.
Much good that did. I really wish I knew who else could.
For the love of the festering demon shrimps of Jaharva, do I have to do everything in this place? I didn't spend all those years living on the streets
О,
of Mercury,
точно.
pilfering food and
Еще один
liberating
старый
fat bastards to deal
знакомый.
with this shite. I swear I'd be better off going back to sleeping in Abnaxus's stone tree. If I can't even get a mattress that isn't flea and maggot
Каменное
infested.
дерево
Do
Абнаксуса.
your bleeding jobs, people. Is that too much to ask?
Вот почему на нас обратили
Blind
диалог.
Bob.
Eh? What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be Miss Striped Britches. You're the lass what brought me mulled wine back when I'd hit rock bottom in Mercuria. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo-god of Tartellus are you doing here?
Как это бог
I was
Тартилюсов.
about to ask you the same thing. Except for, you know, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left my life of beggaring behind. Cleaned myself up. Joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I'm making a difference.
Мне кажется, его...
He was theoretically blind, but
Да,
what
мне это
happened to your
послушно.
theoretical blindness?
Интересно послушать.
Cured! I was blind, theoretically, but now I can see. To be honest, some days I wonder if I ever was theoretically blind, or if it was all hypothemetaphysical. You know,
Как?
just in my head, like.
Окей, спасибо за перевод.
It was simpler being blind Bob and resorting to beggaring and vagrancy. I wish my old pa could have lived to see me. He always believed in me. I nodded and wept and promised him I'd try my best. Then, as he drew his last ragged breath, I stole his purse and his breeches. Well,
а зачем
Pa, I'm
штаны?
sorry about the breeches. I'm making something. Call me Bob who can see.
Окей, так, Абнаксус, ты
Do
сказал
you
про
know someone called
Абнаксуса.
Abnaxus?
Abnaxus. Now there's a name I haven't heard spoken in years. Where do you know it from?
Sorry, I just overheard. Actually, I met Abnaxus recently. Well, I dreamed about Abnaxus. Or maybe it was more like a vision. This sounds crazy, I know, but...
Sounds completely sane
Вот да,
to me,
мы в
lass.
гребаной Аркадии.
Abnaxus
Видение
turning up
вполне
in
нормально.
visions. That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable, and not a little annoying. I met him when he was the Venar ambassador to Ireed. This was before we hit it off, especially seeing as I was going blind. Years later, as he was leaving town.
Вот,
he
доверил
entrusted
ключ.
my
Отдай мне
seat there
этот
from
ключ.
time to time. Very uncomfortable bunk. Musty
Или
smell.
ты его... Не говори, что ты потерял ключ.
Foreign weed.
Ключ.
You said something about
They called it the primitive accommodations. But
Да-да-да,
flashy.
ключ.
the key?
Oh, I carry it with me every day.
О, супер.
What about this hat?
Ah, also still there, and not hard to find. Sits right circ. A few years ago, the authorities turned it into a not without.
This key...
Oh, sure. Heavier than it
Yeah.
looks, ain't it? This magic goes back to...
It does.
Borrow it. Aye, why not? It's done the lumbe, but keep it safe. Abnaxus left mo...
I promised.
Супер, спасибо, Боб. Говорит Шепард. А я с Энну тоже хочу поговорить.
I have to resist this
Нет,
intense...
не погладить, а
Hey, I
поговорить.
made progress. Blind Bob, I mean, the general, gave me the key to Abnaxus's house.
Может, ее даже с
I
собой
might find what
взять.
I'm looking for there.
That's great. Oh, I wish I could come
А,
with you.
ну да.
But yeah, I mean, what are these dicks you speak of?
That's...
Are you leaving already? You'll come back?
I hope...
Oh, okay. Because there's so much I want to talk about, and I'll let you go.
Ладно. Пока просто поговорили. О, выпала ачивка пижамная вечеринка. Интересно, за что конкретно она дается сейчас. Хорошо подружились с Энной, сказали прощальные... в смысле прощальные? Я еще с ней повидаться хочу. Игра. Игра, не употребляй термин «прощальные слова» в игре. Шепард, мне
You
нужна
spoke
ваша
with the
лодка.
general. Did you find what you were looking for?
It's a step in.
Good. I've asked. I may not fully understand. I've learned to have faith in the balance.
Да,
You
да,
must
да,
let it
баланс,
take you
конечно,
wherever it
баланс.
I'll try.
We shall speak again, Zoe Cas.
Поехали.
Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me. I feel less alone with that silly bird around.
А чё ты ему не сказал? Блин, а чё я ему сказал? А, вот и
I
ворон.
feel better having Crow around, even
You're
though I'm
back,
not sure
and your
what he
head's
can
still
do.
on. Did you
Still,
swim?
a useless swim. No,
Impressive.
I need to find the city.
I visit the city green every day to clean my bed.
Следуй за мной, ну окей. Я, в принципе, и так знаю, куда идти, но... Дадим ворону почувствовать себя полезным. Потому что, ну, камон, это же ворон.
I really wish you had wings.
So do I, Crow.
А мы...
Hey, are you okay?
Sure, why wouldn't I be?
I mean, April and...
Of course I'm not okay, okay? But I'm okay. I'll be okay. It's okay. We're okay. Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay,
She's not the first friend I've lost, and she won't be the last. You learn to roll with the punches. It's either that or punch back. Real hard.
А куда он делся? То есть понятно, что больше никуда идти, но все равно.
So, how's business? Pretty good. I mean,
А, ну, дом Обнаксус, по-моему, в самом центре.
I must have. How? I mean,
How's your memory coming along? Do you remember anything about this place now?
I worked so hard to remember, but no, not much. It was winter.
True. Winter changes everything. What with the snow and the ice and all.
And the city looked different. Smaller.
It probably has grown a bit.
But no, I don't really remember anything at all.
Perfectly fine. I also remember very
Но
little,
мне вот
but then
интересно,
I
а если бы я
am a
сказал,
bird
что я не ищу
with a bird
воспоминаний,
brain.
она бы сказала,
So
мол,
what can you
что-то
expect?
вроде я не пыталась вспомнить. Потому что я везде напирал на том, что хочу вспомнить. Просто вряд ли бы она просто так вспомнила без, грубо говоря, желания вспомнить.
What's going on here? Isn't that... Are they trying to chop down Obnaxus's abode? Great. That's great.
А можно это? Экшон.
So this is it. Abode of, big ugly thing, what?
Apparently so.
And there's someone else here.
Apparently so.
Huh.
Мужики, вы кто такие?
Holy tree's been knocked down. The electric will take me seriously. They'll see I have the power to get things done. Maybe then I can stop licking the arses of the Azadi. Goddess this and goddess that.
I think
It
I
leaves
saw
a
that
bad
man in
taste
town
my
yesterday,
mouth,
speaking to a
sucking
small
up to their
crowd.
feminine-
What's he doing?
A member of the voting public.
I...
Honor Hilaris Esquire, at your service, madam. But I'm sure I don't need to
Нет,
introduce
я без
myself
понятия,
to
кто
you.
ты.
You've seen my face in print and in public appearances. You know me as an honourable and truthful fellow who stands with the common man. And woman. We shan't forget the common woman. Yes, yes. And, of course, running for Commissioner of City Watch.
Мне кажется, у
Position
вас не особо
sorry and
получается,
desperately in
мужики.
need of new blood. The Watch needs strength. It needs direction. It needs humanity. In other words, it needs me.
Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. He sounded more than... It's Hilaris, right?
Oh no, Hilaris Esquire, licensed.
It's an
Да.
unusual name.
Зачем нам заставлять его говорить себя? Вот интересно.
My father, the esteemed Hubert Hilaris Esquire, served duke. Of course, that was before he was beguiled by that Dulmari witch. She used her wily sorcery and beastly sensuality to lure my father away from his
Да,
I've
конечно.
sworn to restore our sacred heritage. The witches shall burn.
He's gunning for a political position. He appears to be an Azadi. You're running for City Watch?
Indeed, the watch is in.
Male.
As you well know, the current commissioner, a person of the female persuasion, has failed to
Person of a
maintain
female
order in the city.
persuasion звучит как-то по...
Trying times. She's been soft
Сексистски.
on sorcery, magnanimous with magicals. She's indulged the occult. Oh, it's understandable. She's. As soon as I'm
То есть
elected,
ты вот
this will
своему якобы электорату нам рассказываешь, что женщины плохо работают.
No more magicals. And our women folk can once again return to home and hearth to be pampered and protected by their husbands, fathers and brothers.
Так, где тут кнопка въебать ему? Вот серьезно.
It looks like they're trying. Why are you trying to knock down this tree?
Oh, it's not just a tree. It's an affront to common decency and humanity. This so-called domicile was the dark and dangerous den of one of the most militant of magicals. An abominable beast that threatened our young and our women by
Вы хоть
its
знаете,
very
чей
existence.
это дом?
Eradicating this occult stone tree from our historic green is not.
He appears. I take
Это,
it.
видимо, особо это.
not the Azad, but the resist for
Да,
belief to
да.
bid.
Well, best of luck.
Luck is the lazy man's excuse for fail. Here's my advice to you. Find yourself a decent human husband and start breeding decent human babies.
Если в этой игре нет
This is how you
возможности
can
ему
best
въебать,
contribute to our common manifest destiny.
все, игра 0 из 10.
Remember,
Найдите способ
go on, put your
избавиться.
black into it, man. This is pathetic. It's merely a tree.
Что у нас есть тут? Тут у нас есть целое ничего. А можно просто подождать, пока они устанут? Ну просто они не свалят эту обитель. Как пить дать? Так. Может, у Ворона есть идея? Его можно куда-то послать.
Crow, could you fly over there for me?
Why?
Just trust me.
Why?
Jesus, please, Crow.
Fine. Pardon me for wanting to play a role in my own destiny. I'll do it.
Так, я правда не уверен, что это получится.
A talking
Geronimo!
bird. Filthy magic. Damnation, where did it go? What kind of shoddy job are the Azadi doing when there are still talking birds flapping about? They should provide us with a few of their explosive sticks so that we can take matters.
Что-то не очень помогло. Ладно, думаем дальше.
My skin crawls at the
So what now?
I don't know.
We kill them, bury their bodies, and then go about.
Мне нравится план Ворона. Идем по нему.
That's disturbing.
I know. I'm dark.
I'm really not in the mood for killing today. Or any day.
Fine, then you come up with something.
Да не, план Ворона мне
Good
нравится.
bird. That's where I need to go. But I'm not getting inside until those men are all gone.
Окей, значит, что-то на этой местности надо.
Again?
filthy little fowl. What? Not again.
Окей, он начинает улетать. Возможно, его надо посадить куда-то. Грубо говоря, этот кинет камнем, и им будет плохо. Вот. Например, на бочку. Сено, тыква. Хоть бы
Yeah,
телега.
I know.
Don't move, I've got you now.
Они просто вернули бочку на место, да? Окей. Я просто не очень вижу логику в моих действиях, поэтому тут скорее идем перебором. Тыква. Могу в это
Are you
всажать
doing this just to
бесполезно.
annoy me?
Нет, я делаю это, чтобы понять, что делать-то вообще.
I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains after I get some proper directions.
Черт, он промазал по ворону с 2 метров. Ладно, я уже слишком туплю, мне кажется. Сейчас свернемся. Так, на вот геймфаксы в прошлый раз находил. А, нет, не а. Или а, непонятно. Мне предлагается поговорить с ним.
That God's damn talking bird.
Let's about that talking bird that's.
Yes? What?
I just saw.
Where? Where?
Окей,
Go
вот
look
там.
for that God's damn bird over there.
А, ну все, тогда все логично, да.
Someday soon I'm gonna come.
Так, ну один готов, осталось 2. А потом нам нужна лопата и закопать их.
We'll need to carry him home to have someone look at his head. The tree can wait until tomorrow. You do the carrying. I'd do it myself, but someone needs to...
That was brilliant! First, I did my thing, and then that goofball tried to hit me with a rock, and then stuff happened, and Dung for Brains got knocked out, and then they all left. End scene. It was almost like one of those puppet shows that Wizard puts on in the square. It was hilarious!
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That's the most fun I've had since... I don't know, I guess since I hung out with April all those years ago.
Блин. Ворон такой депрессивный, хочется его просто обнять и налить
Locked,
горячего
but I have
шоколада.
the key.
Хотя вороны, наверное, не пьют горячий шоколад, но тем не менее.
This place looks a lot bigger on the inside. It is a lot bigger on the inside. Those are some portentous looking books. There must be magic here because this makes no sense. Things can't be bigger on the
что
inside.
тут?
It's a map of the Northlands. Then again, without a reference to the Purple Mountains, that map won't help me. Right, so, clues.
Oh, that's interesting.
Someone's here, and I'm all by myself. I'll push. Get out of my.
Whoa, Nelly!
Ага.
Easy, easy. There's nothing to worry about. Zoe Castillo. You're literally the last person I expected to find in here.
I remember him from my last. I have no. He's right. This is a very odd coincidence. I wasn't expecting to find myself here, or you.
I've been curious about this house for years.
Ну понятно, пришел тут, блин.
Just in case.
Я-то знаю, что ты
I just never thought it'd
гомеопат.
be you. That's an odd coincidence, to say the least. Still, fate does tend to weave the same threads
Не хочу ему выдавать никакую
again
инфу.
and again. So what brings you back to Mercuria, Miss Castillo? And to this place of all places? How in the name of the balance did you
А как
get
вы
inside?
проникли?
People have been trying for years, but this house has strong wards. Vanar magic, the oldest there is. And now I understand why. It's a treasure trove. Like that book you were looking at. That's the Annals of Dreaming. Only 5 were ever made. It must be worth... Well, it's valuable, extremely valuable.
I'm not sure I want to tell this man
Вот да, не
I
хочу
know my
ему.
way around wards.
So I see. Your talents run deeper than I remember, Miss Castillo. I'm impressed. Pardon my curiosity, but what are you looking for here? Abnaxis himself vanished a decade ago.
Я вот не помню, при каких именно обстоятельствах.
I should trust Brian.
Нет.
It's not that I don't. I was just curious about what was in here.
Я
You know
ему
what
не
they say
доверяю.
about curiosity, Miss Castillo.
It killed the cat?
What? No. Curiosity is the doorway to knowledge and wisdom.
Я просто не помню, когда мы именно с Вестхаузом пересекались в Dreamfall. Как Эйприл пересекалась, помню, а вот как Зои нет.
Now I know. Let's see if we find anything interesting, shall we?
Блин, ну и конечно, сразу же полез в книгу. Надо было, блин, прятать книгу. Что пишут?
Looks like a handwritten note.
Ничего не буду Вестхаузу показывать.
Interesting.
Я знаю, что он гомеопат.
Abnaxis was a very well-read man, thing. There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books.
Опа, опа, вот что-то. Угу. Можно совместить? Нет.
It's another one of Abnaxis's notes.
This is fascinating.
Понятно, что мне нужна вот эта книга. Слышь, мудила, от книги отойди.
Have you found anything of interest? Keep looking. This place is a treasure trove.
Блин, надо им все же показать. Ну, а можно не показывать? Не хочу ему ничего показывать, но такое ощущение, что игра меня вынуждает. Видимо, да.
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
Ладно, из
Here's
этого.
another note.
On the matter of the kin and the approaching war of the balance. By Jove, this is the information we've been looking for. I can't believe it was right here all this time. Your help has been invaluable, Zoe. I'm in your debt. Abnaxis left so much behind. There's a wealth of information here.
Вот еще записка. Сейчас, секунду. Шли хорошую спрятанную заметку. Сейчас, у меня вопрос. Я могу? Я не буду переигрывать и прятать книгу. У меня есть большое желание не показывать ему все записки, а показать только последнюю. Хотя, может, ему надо в любом случае показать все.
Interesting.
This looks interesting.
The first dreamer references in the Annals of Dreaming. That's this book right here. And the chapter about the first dream. It's certainly a starting point. Let's see what it says.
Can you read that book?
I've lived in Arcadia for decades, and there hasn't been much to do aside from studying ancient texts, so yes, I can read this book. Let's see, the chapter in question speaks of the Ular. They are said to be wardens.
Можно взять эту записку и не показывать ее в Вестхаусе.
It's a rough translation. The English language isn't quite up to the task. The Ular and the Yete, one people that split into two. That sounds familiar. It says here the Yete left the Purple Mountains to go south to burrow into the ground. Something about a well of dreams. I mean, I don't know how much of this is true and how... Also something about two dreamers becoming one? It's vague. This is almost certainly a prophecy of some sort. The Ular live on Cloud Peak. It's in the mountains of Yedra. Where's that on?
Ну, вон на западе, по-моему.
Ah, there it is.
Нет.
Straight north across
Mounts
the
of
plains,
Yendor, да,
right
вон вижу.
in the middle of the border mountains. This is an old book, so I don't know.
Ну, спасибо за помощь.
That note fell out of the annals when Westhouse turned the pages.
Я не буду ему показывать эту заметку.
Looks like a handwritten note.
Потому что я ему не доверяю.
I knew it.
I'm sure Naxos won't mind me borrowing this. I'll return it to him in person, if I make it to Cloud Peak. I don't know where to go next. I should stay here and look for more clues.
В смысле, ему
Let's
надо
see.
показать?
There. Cloud Peak, just like the book said.
Fascinating.
This is it. This
Ну
shows
да,
the way
всё.
to the Purple Mountains. I don't know if I'm done here yet. I'm pretty sure I'm not.
В смысле нет?
Have you found anything of interest? Keep looking. This place is
Что,
a treasure.
ему надо обязательно, что ли, показать все эти записки? Но я не хочу.
This note fell out from the pages of the annals. What's a soulless stone?
I'm not sure. The soul stone was taken from Luke's by the warlock Clax. It must be retrieved, or the past, present, and future.
Камень душ, да, я помню,
cease
кстати,
to be.
у Клакса был
That sounds
такой.
ominous.
It does indeed. I don't know about any soul stone. I wonder if Abnaxus means old roper Clax. April told me his story. He was a two-bit wizard. April said she taught him a lesson. She didn't get into any details, but he lost his castle. Last I heard, he's doing children's theater here in town. Reform.
Так всё же
if that's a thing a wizard is capable of.
Тот кукольный театр, который Ворон упоминал, я сразу подумал, что это Клакс. Сказал, что правильно. Очень готово.
I should get going. Should we...
Would you mind terribly if I stayed here to read these books?
Well, this is... It's private property, isn't it?
Abnaxus isn't coming back, and I've been itching for a chance to peruse his library for years now. I promise I won't remove anything or make a mess.
He might have the best of intentions, but I made a promise to blind Bob.
Да, вот. Помимо того, что
I'm
это
sorry.
грёбаный
I don't
Вестхаус.
think I can let you stay in here.
I'm not sure I need your permission.
I...
Only joking. I understand. I'll take my leave now, Miss Castillo. I certainly hope we'll see each other again soon.
Надеюсь, больше никогда. Забавно, что... Сейчас, секунду. Ну да. Забавно, что единственный второй... Как-то... Что единственный из моих друзей выбрал вариант ответа, типа, позволить ему остаться. И этот же человек, Варя, не играл в предыдущей части.
Didn't you say something about a wizard
И
and a
думает,
puppet
что
show?
Вестхаус хороший. Ладно,
No, you
вдруг это
didn't. You
все,
said
как
something
говорится,
about a
Ред
show
Херинг,
in the
и
square.
I did not.
Вестхаус и правда нормальный.
Crow.
Oh,
Но
right,
чё-то я
right.
сомневаюсь после прошлой
Roper
части.
Clax's Fingerlings. Man, that show's great. A modern classic.
clacks.
Так, и где?
He's the wizard April Ryan fought.
That's right. He was behaving badly, so she fought him and trapped him inside some sort of calculating machine. Pretty clever stuff.
Where can I find this puppet show?
I'll show you.
Отлично. Летим, летим, летим. Меня даже документов не спрашивают, ничего. Это этот театр. В кукольный театр. Блин, не помню эту песню.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick.
Ага, вот.
I'm not saying he's useless.
If you'll seek an autograph, you must purchase my book first. It's on sale today. Only...
No, sorry. I need to talk to you.
Talk, hmm? Well, I only have a few minutes before my show begins, but I'm sure I can spare a couple of them for a pretty young thing like you.
It's an odd. Didn't he and April have some? This has to be the right man. Do you remember April Ryan?
April Ryan? Oh, yes, of course, absolutely, certainly, naturally. The bit...
The brave young woman who came to my castle and stole it. And helped me put my sorcerer's
Блин, ну он...
past
Его
behind.
явно исправляли по методике заводного апельсина.
This has. He's obviously got some issues. So, about April.
Why does everyone want to talk about April Ryan? She was just a weak little human who stumbled onto things she didn't...
No, I'm... As for April
Да-да-да,
Ryan,
другой человек.
I hear she's...
What a shame.
This.
Ладно.
You are.
Who told you that?
Well, that sign, for one.
No, the wizard part. Who told you?
I mean, I'm merely,
But you were a wizard.
fully rehabilitated. I don't go... You should really read my highly acclaimed...
Да-да-да-да.
It's a thrilling
Про
story
мемуары я
of
помню с
adventure and
прошлой
romance,
части.
of dashing heroes, and every word of it...
I might have. Do you recall owning a soul stone?
A soul stone? I don't know what you're talking about.
I was just wondering, since there are so many impressive tales about your powers where I come from.
And where would that be?
That was a long time ago. In another life. I've moved on. I'm a different person now in every way.
Блин, его довели, что ли, до раздвоения личности этим вылечением.
Took it then.
Ага, Эйприл забрала камень.
Bitch. Balance? Pardon me? I don't know
А
where
когда
that
мы в
came
первой
from.
части забирали Soulstone?
Yaga.
А, нет.
The wicked witch of the north, as these simpletons call her. As if they have
Так,
the idea
Баба Яга
of what
какая-то
she
появляется.
is. She lurks in Riverwood in the dark places. She feeds on that stone like a...
Like now, I make an honest living, and on that...
Can we please talk again after?
Sure. Toodaloo.
Не стоит говорить с ним после шоу.
Here we go. This is gonna be so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, humans and... Well, humans. And you, Azadi soldier standing over there, you're welcome to watch, just don't rattle your sabers or rustle your suits. Welcome to this morning's performance of... The Fingerlings. I am your host and puppeteer, Roper Clax, esteemed thespian and raconteur, author and entrepreneur. A donation is both appreciated and expected.
Да-да-да, доната.
Fingerlings.
My beloved fingerlings. Handcrafted reproductions of renowned actors from across Arcadia, using only the finest fabrics and natural materials. These lovely creatures are as dear to me as children.
А у вас тут очки есть? Вообще странно. Ну, сам Клакс и Эйприл понятно где. Синяя драконица, синий дракон, видимо. Вот остальных вообще не узнаю. Сейчас его арестуют за историю про магию, да?
The tale of the good-hearted wizard and the villainous winch. Once upon a time, in the
ну, понятно. Свою версию будет рассказывать сейчас.
This very friendly wizard liked to tease and toy with the people of the land, and sometimes he would do silly things like turn them into stone or furry animals and bottle up the wind. Naturally, he meant no harm, and the people of the land loved the wizard like they would a grandfather, a very young and very, very handsome.
Секунду, подождите. Надо кое-что глянуть мне. Откуда собака лает? Блять. Я дебил. Господи, откуда у вас там собаки лают? Да ладно.
But one day, an evil sorceress from a distant land came to visit the kind.
Да, конечно.
This ugly, selfish witch
А, нет,
didn't
это не про
understand that the
Эйприл,
wizard was
видимо.
only trying to make people happy. She used her dark sorcery
нет,
to steal
про неё.
all of his possessions and trap him inside a... The poor old man was trapped for many moons inside this box before a benevolent wandering god arrived to free him from his prison. The wizard pledged eternal allegiance to the wandering god in return for vengeance against the cruel witch who trapped him.
Это этот пророк Азади, что ли, его освободил?
There he is, Commander. The dangerous loon who's corrupting our youth with his occult finger rings.
What? What's this? What are you doing? What's
Ну,
going on?
я же говорил, что арестуют его.
Hey, hands off!
You're teaching children of magic, old man. You ought to know better.
Release me, you dishonorable brute!
By the authority vested in me by the greater Azadi Empire.
You can't do this! You don't know who I am!
Tell it to the magistrate, wizard.
My fingerlings! My precious handcrafted fingerlings! No!
Мне его даже жалко. Даже хочется его из тюрьмы вытащить.
What a travesty.
Вы уверены, что хотите говорить перед двумя Азади?
I didn't see that coming.
I guess the Azadi aren't fans of creepy puppet shows either.
I think it had more to do with him being a wizard. Okay, shit. So what now? He was my only lead to the Soul Stone. All I have to go on is something about a Yaga and Riverwood.
Riverwood? I know Riverwood.
Really?
I don't know anything about Yagas, but I do know something about witches in Riverwood. On my last trip there, we had a close encounter with one of them. That witch is toast, of course, but I can probably find my way back to Riverwood.
Та ведьма это как раз которая
We
это
go north.
в лесу тогда, в домике Эйприл
Yeah, north.
Заперла, видимо.
Okay. Okay. We just need a way to get north that doesn't involve me walking all the way.
Or me flying. Wait. I feel a cunning plan coming on. Follow me, Zoe.
Uh-oh.
Что, мы
It's
сопром
either a cunning
летучий корабль?
plan, or I need the toilet. But I'm pretty sure it's a
Я думал,
cunning
мы
plan.
сопром летучий корабль.
I still can't believe you pulled off the voice and the whole fake hand thing.
The hat looked great on you.
Totally. Not so sure about the beard, though. My face is itchy. Speaking of faces, I can never show mine in Mercuria again. Not after that last bit we did.
If everything goes well, you won't have to.
At least we have a ride. Can I trust this thing?
They're docile cows, the Elguan. Just leave it to me. Mush, Daisy, mush!
Whoa, whoa, I think you're upsetting her.
I'll leave the cowgirling to you. I'll fly ahead and scout the terrain instead. Don't lose sight of me!
Ну окей, двигаемся на север.
How much longer will this journey take? Must be nearly...
Ой, сейчас. Она с учетом... Господи, что с моим языком? Короче, с учетом того, что мы переключились на этих двоих, я схожу перекурю, а потом продолжу. Так, я вернулся. Сейчас, секунду. Я что-то еще вроде хотел. сделать перед тем, как вернусь, но не могу вспомнить, что. А если я не могу вспомнить все, то это не могу вспомнить все. Не могу вспомнить что, то это значит, что ничего особо не хотел. Ладно, продолжаем.
It's been less than 2 days, and I'm beginning to regret bringing you along.
You're stuck in the cargo hold of a cloud ship with your worst enemy. How could you possibly have any...
Да ладно, ты не мой злейший
People say you have
враг.
no sense of humor. We're on a mission. If there was ever a time to make peace with Leek... I'm sorry about your father. I know that may not amount to much now, but I was a different person then. I was blind to the possibility that there could be more than one truth. There's been so much death on the road to this place. I murdered an innocent man during my escape from Friar's Keep. He begged me to, but I still don't know if I did the right thing. When I visited his widow, she only had hate for me. She couldn't understand my reasons for doing what I did. I ran Balsebakim through and watched him bleed to death so that I could make my escape through a blood magic portal. I still wonder if his sacrifice was worth it. Have I repaid that debt? Shepard believes so. But many thought him a better man than I, so why did he have to die? I've tortured men for information. What did I gain from these actions? What did it change? What would have been different had I acted differently? All of these choices, Liko, they add up.
Ладно, кот
My
стример.
soul is heavy. The others believe me unaffected because I
Кот,
carry on
не
as
надо
nothing
микрофон
happened.
трогать.
But their faces and voices are there when I close my eyes. Those deaths never leave me. No words can undo these deeds.
Кот, да.
There are no
Кот
excuses for the
играет
wrongs I've
лучше.
committed.
Да, кот,
But
давай
I am
играть.
trying to heal the wounds I've inflicted. It's a long journey, Liko. And
I know. When you arrived from Friar's Keep, I wanted you dead.
really, I couldn't tell.
And people say you have no sense of humor.
They do?
We've been through much since then. I believe I know you. A little. You've taken up arms against your own people, risking shame, death, and your immortal soul. Because you believe they're misguided. It cannot be easy being hated and feared by both sides. I may still despise you because you murdered my father. I may still dislike you because you're an arrogant and intolerant shit.
Кот, мне играть надо будет скоро. А.
And I trust you.
Кот. Серьезно. Подождите постановку. Да-да, тут скорее серьезно. Поцелуйтесь.
That trust goes both ways, Liko.
Я пошутил. Если что, я пошутил. Ладно.
I'm taking a nap. This half of the hold is mine. Stick to your side, or I may stab you in my sleep.
Я же пошутил.
Don't worry. I've no intention of cuddling up next to you.
Господи.
Keon, are you awake?
I wasn't. This has now changed.
Did I ever tell you how my society views people like us?
I don't believe so.
The Dole Antiqua consider themselves tolerant and inclusive in all matters. And yet I've always had to hide who I am from my family and friends. If they knew the truth, I'd be ostracized. Tolerance, it seems, has its limits. But in the Resistance, no one cares. This thing we share
Кот, ложись.
doesn't change how they feel about us.
Прости, мистер Кот.
Strange.
Вот стоило
Liberating.
прийти к коту, как тут в чате все появляются люди, которых обычно тут нет.
Regardless of color and creed, gender and religion, and
Все, кот улегся.
I thought you loved April Ryan.
I did. I do, but not like that. She was someone I cared
Пришла
deeply
новостями
about.
поделиться. Да,
Always will.
давай.
But I could never have shared my life with her. I still miss her every day. She gave me strength.
Че, ты возвращаешься к стримам, да?
Ah, I'm going back to sleep. We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
A day of sitting in the dark, bickering about who passed gas?
Like I said, a long day.
Здравствуйте, кот. Говорю, чувствую себя хорошо, пускайте работать. Так у тебя ковид, сиди еще дома. А, добро пожаловать в клуб. А типа ты второй раз сдала ПЦР-ку или что? Почему тебе сказали, что сиди дома? Или он просто такой, ну, у вас тут 2 недели назад была ПЦР, сидите дома. Вы заразны.
Oh!
Какой небезопасный транспорт.
Well, fuck. Oh, I mean, that hurt.
Never trust an Elguan, cowardly cows.
Мне
Oh,
скажут,
something
что
must have
надо лень,
spooked
что
it.
выпустить.
What do we do now?
Ну, конечно.
This place looks familiar. I think we're
Как
close.
руководитель, I can relate to this.
Leave!
Всё, кот ушел.
Go, or I'll call the others.
Whoa, hey there, I'm friendly and unarmed.
You're human. You can't be
Блин, а говорили, что вас всех перебили.
Crowbird?
Hello.
С поездом пройдет. А у тебя неделя не прошла?
Hey, you're that fretful furry thing we met the first time we came through here. Ben Franklin.
11,
Ben
короче.
Bandu. This isn't the same human who accompanied you.
Блин, а мне сказали, что вас всех
This is my
перебили.
new human.
Я рад,
She's
что
mostly harmless.
хотя бы
Say
ты
hello,
жив.
Zoe. Don't be rude.
Привет.
Hello.
Hello.
О, Наташ, пока ты
Are you
тут.
the new Bandu Mbata?
Bamboo, what? No.
Ты же тут? Да, спасибо. У меня просто в ОБС-ке не отображается, же банят или нет.
You're a dreamer.
Благодарю.
So they keep saying. I'm not very good at it. How did you know?
We live close to the dreaming here. Her dreams
Близко
surround
к той,
us.
что дремлет здесь.
The Yaga.
That's it. That's the one we're
Мы
looking for,
ковидные
right,
собрались.
Zoe?
Ну да,
The
у нас ковидный чат.
You're looking for the Yaga?
Сейчас, погодите.
On purpose?
Мне надо
Are
маску
you
надеть.
mad?
Oh, I'm not. Her, I'm not so sure about.
You know the
неудобно.
Yaga.
She
Ковид
lives in
не
this
фрипать,
forest.
да.
We do not speak her name. She's mean.
We need to find her right now, but Teddy Bear probably knows more about. Who is she?
The Yaga? She's old. Really old. She's been around since
Хотя
long
я-то
before
здоров,
people came
но
to
вот
this
Лиза у
forest.
меня
Once she had many
два
servants,
ПЦР-теста подряд.
witches, warlocks. Evil
Завтра
ones,
будет третий,
like in the
посмотрим,
stories
волшебный
told
ли
by the
третий раз.
elders. But her servants are all gone now. So she woke up and crossed into our world. She doesn't belong here, but she's lonely and hungry.
Hungry. Great. Well, we still have to find her. She has the Soul Stone.
The Soul Stone? I've heard of the Soul Stone. The Yaga took it from the fallen fortress of her warlock.
Не, ты про ПЦР, я понял.
They all did. The Gribbler, Clax, all the evil witches and warlocks of the Northlands.
А, вот Гриблер мы тогда сожгли.
Just like my people. April Ryan imprisoned the warlock and killed the witch. She saved us all. But then
Я не помню, чтобы мы убивали
the
ведьму.
Miyazadi came with sharp blades and metal tubes that spewed fire. They murdered most of us. Some fled east. I'm the only one left here now.
Главное, что ты выжил.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
Глубоко ПЦР берут.
One day they'll
Ну,
come back. All the surviving bound
тогда не факт, что оно будет нормальным.
Then I watch over their burrows, and I sing for them, for all of us. This soul stone, it's important.
Теперь бомж.
You'll use it to fight the Azadi?
That's part of it, yes.
I'll take you to the Yaga, or as close as I dare go to her lair anyway.
Great! I was expecting you to say no, and by expecting, I mean hoping.
Does the bird always speak like that?
I'm afraid so. Lead the way, Ben.
Не знаю, я потихоньку начинаю опять уставать от Геншина. Что я... Ну, да. Это архи неприятная процедура. Не, это все еще более приятно, чем ФГС. Но тем не менее.
The Yaga's beyond the ridge. Once you cross that, you're in her realm.
You're not coming with?
Did you not hear me when I said she was hungry? No, I'm not coming with you. The walls of that place are thick,
Яга питается
and
магией.
she can smell my magic.
A wise decision, tiny man. Come on, Zoe, let's turn around and head back with Ben Ben. Maybe catch a fat squirrel and roast it for dinner?
This is what we came here for. If we don't get the soul stone...
Everyone dies, the world ends, no more Christmases, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sick of walking into one perilous scenario after the other. After we're done with this one, no more adventure.
Ворон, ты так говоришь после каждого приключения. Серьезно, перестань быть дедом.
She was the witch who lived here before. The Gribblers served the Yaga, and that's where she came through from the beyond.
Will you wait for us, Ben?
I'll wait until nightfall. But if you're not back by then...
We'll be back.
And I had such a craving for crispy squirrel.
Так, ну ладно. Время найти Ягу. Блин, звучит так, будто энергетик пошел искать в магазин. Я так понимаю, подразумевается все равно, что это именно Яга. Потому что разработчики-то, я знаю, что знакомы в том числе и с славянской мифологией. Типа, этот скример меня напугать должен был. Блин, жутковатое местечко, конечно. Особенно потому, что я нифига не вижу в нем. О, калитка сама открылась, спасибо. Я думал, все хвост прищемило калиткой. Кстати, зачем мы взяли с собой ворона? Он, блядь, магический. Его Яга тоже почувствовал. Помнишь эту избушку? А они же сказали, что это избушка Гриблер. Я помню, что это. Я помню костерок, который мы там устроили. Я вот правда не понял, они сказали, что, мол, Гриблер, типа что Эйприл убила ведьму. Я вот не совсем понял, это про Гриблер или про Ягу, потому что Ягу, по идее, мы не убивали, и вообще с ней не пересекались. Да. Вот та самая избушка.
Inside story time. I must be on the border between waking and dreams.
Witch is gone, but she is here now. She'll eat you up, like she ate all of us.
Ага.
She tricked us.
Мне эти призраки говорят, что все плохо.
She ate us. We're the children that never left.
Ну, сейчас, короче, вторую ведьму в этой избушке сожжем, нам не привыкать. По одной ведьме на каждую девушку.
Okay, so maybe not just a house after all.
Войти-то можно?
You have something that's not yours.
Leave, monkey.
Not until you give me the soul stone.
We do not know what you speak of.
Whoa, my whole body's tingling. I can change things. I can manipulate this dream. Cool.
Так, можно управлять сном? Уже можно? Что эти огоньки делают? Ничего? Или нет? Или мне надо еще раз стучать в эту избушку? А, вот.
There are 3 minds in there. But which one's the Yaga? I can hear several voices, all of them angry. It's so loud, so strong. I can't keep listening. She's too strong.
Окей, теперь этот дом еще и шевелится. И у него глазик. Отлично. Господи. Господи, мать моя женщина. Ебанина какая.
Let me go, you bitch!
Что надо делать? А, вот, разум.
She's so angry.
Так, мне явно надо забрать камень. Или нет?
I think I need to get through that door.
Ага, надо, видимо, в другую рамку замедлять ее.
It's like it's an eye staring back at me.
Окей. Короче, я не знаю как, но прошли, зашли. Господи, что с избушкой-то случилось за 12 лет? Кошмар. Кажется, мне надо выпить. Как говорится, плохой день я выбрал, чтобы перестать нюхать клей.
Oh, this sucks. Wait, the sky? Is this story time? But it's not like how I remember it. It looks older. It looks a lot older.
Сейчас я пойду на камень и что-нибудь в темноте. Глаза какие-нибудь еще огромные загорятся, да? Или еще какой-нибудь скример. Вот как пить дать. Просто, ну серьезно, нельзя просто так взять, пойти и забрать камень.
Aren't you a clever monkey?
Ну или так, ладно.
Hush, sister. Don't speak to it. Just let it lose itself in the dark. It'll weaken, and then we can eat it.
It'll probably taste honey sweet, like a newborn babe.
Do not underestimate this one, sister.
Потому что каждый день заходишь. Ну типа того, да. Я там захожу, прокачиваюсь потихоньку и как-то надоедает. Надо будет просто сюжетки персонажей проходить без стрима.
We're hungry. We need to eat.
Not long now. You must be tired, monkey. Your eyes grow heavy. Sleep. We'll watch over you.
Да-да-да, конечно, присмотрите. Прям так я вам и поверил. Отдайте камень, и никто не пострадает.
Is it not asleep yet? Lie down and shut your eyes, monkey. Let us feed.
That's not going to happen.
It answers back, like a thing with a mind of its own. A very clever monkey.
Не, ну серьезно, отдайте мне камень, и мне не придется сжигать вас в печи.
And something else, something powerful.
You're a dreamer.
And you're the Wicker Witch of the
Now,
North.
there's no need for insults. We are...
The Yaga.
No monkey has ever been here before. We're curious.
Она похожа на ту, которая была во сне как раз. Первый сновидец. Угу. Баба Яга. Ну да.
Baba Yaga.
Older than time. Older than memory. Old as darkness. Always three.
Not always, sister. In the beginning, the Yaga was one, and then everything unraveled.
Light came, worlds were born, monkeys bred and became legion. And the one
became 3. You are from across the divide. From a world ruled by machines.
That's right.
But not really here at all. Dreaming.
Apparently so.
We thought there was only one dreamer.
You were mistaken.
Something made you. That's interesting.
Что тебя заставило?
We do so love
Вот мне почему-то кажется, что something made you тут имеется в виду, что что-то тебя создало.
You stole it.
Lux stole it first. Only fair that we stole it back. What do you want with it?
To bring it back where it belongs. To cure Lux. Lux is the
first dreamer. We know, oh, we know. You cannot teach us things, monkey. We were there in the darkness, in the time before all this terrible brightness.
Блин, мне нравится такой концепт Бабы-Яги.
We had the soul stone then. It fed us and made us strong, but Lux took it so that Lux could dream. We were there when Lux dreamed the first dream and the stars were born and everything came apart. If we give you the stone, we fade from memory. We will be forgotten. It's all that anchors us when there's no one left to worship and fear us.
But they do worship you, don't they? In the city, they've built effigies to the Wicker Witch.
The Wicker Witch! A bedtime story, a spineless fairy tale for nestlings. No one truly fears the Yaga anymore. Our power is diminished.
I don't know. People need darkness. They need to be frightened. In my world, scary is popular. There are films, games, haunted houses.
Playthings. We are less than we were. We remember feeding, our stomachs bloated with flesh and fear.
Well, things change. That's how it goes.
Появилось время.
Maybe, instead of giving you the soul stone, we eat you up. All your
У вас не получится меня съесть. Не знаю почему, но у вас не получится.
Your soul will keep us warm and sated.
How's that gonna help anyone?
Help? What makes you think we'll help? We owe the universe nothing, monkey. We owe Lux nothing. Why should we care if the dream ends? Perhaps, if you give us a little morsel, a taste of you, what can you offer us?
Offer?
A sin. A secret. Something dark. Something you keep deep inside and fear to reveal.
I knew Reza wouldn't like the sausages for lunch that time. I did that. That man in my apartment. He was trying to protect me. I knew Reza wouldn't like the sausages I bought him for lunch that time.
Просто насколько это шизофрения. Но насколько мне хочется это сделать по сосиске. Вот насколько это логично говорить детской ведьме. Ну, сосиски, конечно же. Да понятно, что сосиски.
Instead of giving someone I'm supposed to love and care for the thing he wanted, I did the opposite. And I did that because I was angry.
Lashing out in anger. But so what? Had you harmed him, we'd have something. Had you killed him, we might have been
Блин, им не понравилось, что мы уронили сосиску. Ну давай про мужчину расскажем.
A man died because of my actions. I didn't know who he was, but I still feel responsible for his death.
A panicked decision. The monkey didn't even...
Still, we'll take this little piece of you. It belongs to us now, and you'll have no memory of it.
And in exchange, you'll give me the soul stone?
We will not. We made no promises. The soul stone is ours. We need it.
If you do that, you'll not only be destroying everything and everyone, you'll be all alone. Who will worship and fear you when they're all gone?
So what else can you offer us, monkey? What can you give of yourself to prove that this matters?
Да господи.
I don't know.
Что за...
You demand that we give up the thing that feeds us and keeps us warm. And you cannot make a similar sacrifice.
You're right. I can't. I don't have what you're asking for. I'm human. I've made terrible decisions, but I don't linger on those decisions. I move forward and live with the consequences. Shame, anger, disappointment, regret. That's not what feeds me. I survive because I let go every day. Because I have hope and faith in the future. Not because I look back. That goes for most people. And all I want is to give those people a chance to make their choices, good or bad, and carry on living and learning. If that's not enough for you, then I have nothing. And if I don't, if I fail to bring the Soul Stone to the first dreamer, Lux dies. The dream ends. There will be no one around to remember any of us, or the choices we've made that brought us here. It all hinges on this moment.
Блин, вот не могу объяснить, но мне так нравится вся эта сцена.
Little monkey. This is why we are giving you the Soul Stone. But you must do one thing for us in return.
Anything, as long as it's mine to give.
You must remember us when the dream is in you. The world needs us. Without the sisters, without the Yaga.
Просто как-то есть в этой сцене что-то такое, как это сказать, космическое, хтоническое.
Yes, I'll remember you.
Good. 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 Here is the Soul Stone. Take it, use it to wake Lux. We would have done it ourselves, but the Dreamer Monkey is the only one with that power.
How do I get there?
Someone's coming. Little furry thing. They will gift you a beast to ride. Go to Lux. You will feel Lux like a lantern in the dark. Follow the light. Save the dream, Dreamer. Become one with the first.
What does that mean?
You'll find out.
And the clever monkey. Beware the wizard of light.
Сейчас дослушаем сцену.
He schemes, he plots. He wishes to remake the world.
He wears a mask. He harbors ambitions. He always did. But now,
there's something in him. It's a danger.
Волшебник — это они, видимо, про Вестхаус.
Watch out. Now leave.
Вот, на тему того, стань единым с первым, это как раз Вестхаус же там зачитывал из книги, что-то, мол, два сновидца сольются воедино. То есть, видимо, нам надо с кем-то... Сейчас, секунду. Слиться с этим люксом, чтобы, как бы, мир продолжил существовать, видимо.
Where did you disappear to?
I have a thing about huge monster houses. I don't like them.
Oh, you're the worst sidekick.
That's what they keep telling me. I honestly don't know why.
Наверное, проблема в тебе, Ворон.
Let's
Да
go back
ладно.
and find the furry little halfling thing again.
She's letting us go. What did you do? We're free.
Окей, заодно всех духов освободила. Супер.
Thank you, Dreamer. Find Lux. Save the dream.
А, крот.
Is this the one?
That's her. That's Zoe.
You face Yaga and live? This is impossible. Who are you?
Another Banda? I thought Ben might as well go with what everyone calls Zoe Castillo, Dreamer.
Zoe Castillo, Dreamer. She know who she is.
Да-да-да. Отдайте мне животинку, и никто не пострадает.
Well, Zoe Castillo, Dreamer, how you survive meeting Yaga without losing your self?
Все просто, я договорился.
You strike bargain like witches of old? Sell yourself to Yaga for freedom and power? Do you serve Yaga now?
I don't serve anyone, and no bargain. I don't have time to talk about... I'd like to learn more about the... Who is the Yaga?
I only know what elders tell me when I was child. And I only ever encounter Yaga's servants.
Да-да-да, Гриблер. Гриблер я помню. Из него вышло хорошее рагу. На костре. Ну, как на костре, в камине.
No one but Yaga know aside from... My grandmother tell me Yaga was born before beginning of time. Lux and Yaga, light and dark, dream and nightmare. Balance is in everything human. When our world takes shape, so did Yaga. One more than the first dreamer, Yaga. Maybe why she hate the living so much. Why she grew mean and hungry.
Единственное, что не вяжется, ну понятно, что баланс, да, Люкс и Яга, но как это вяжется с двумя мирами? Типа они как-то наслаивают концепцию над концепцией, вот как-то немного... Оно работает, но немного мне не очень прям нравится. Ну, просто сперва было только баланс и драконы. Потом еще вот сновидцы, прочее. Тут еще сейчас Яга, Люкс, то, что это. Короче, начинается вообще какой-то тест. С учетом того, что весь мир это сновидение первого сновидца. Не спящий, да.
Other darkness is deeper and final. A black fire that spread even Yaga.
I believe that's why she let me go. So that I can help.
You got the soul stone?
You carry soul stone? What soul stone?
You can trust Bandu Masiri, Zoe. She is an elder. She returned from exile to help me find...
Вернулся из изгнания. Да, она хорошо жила в Меркурии.
I need to take it north to the Ular.
Ular? Why Ular?
You know them?
I heard of Ular in stories. Ancient people.
I've seen a map. They live on Cloud Peak in the mountains of Yedra.
Maps deceive. Go north and then west. A week's journey on foot before you start climb.
We don't have a week.
Rushing into anything is unwise. You carry Soulstone to Ular for what reason?
To return it to the first dreamer.
Lux is with Ular?
So my visions tell me.
Your visions?
I know this is hard to believe, but I promise I'm...
I believe. No need to promise. Story too unbelievable.
Это как называется... Мы в магическом мире. Видение, пророчество. Господи, давай все что угодно поверим. Достигнешь гор завтра. Супер.
She said someone would come, but that thing?
Not to worry. Leapfur know well enough for both of you.
What will you do without a mount?
We use feet. Mole's not in rush. We walk slowly, so that those of Banda who still live can hear us coming.
Блин, вообще я рад, что банды выжили.
We'll follow the Banda who fled the Azadi. Maybe they still live. Maybe they...
We will find them, little one. Take beast. Go north. Do what needs doing. I feel darkness.
Потому что до этого Крот говорила, что вообще все умерли. Блин, а еще я вот только сейчас подумал, что Крот и Квинни это по сути тоже вот как такой два одних и тех же персонажа в разных мирах. Такие мудрые старые женщины, всего помогающие советам и всем подобным. Но у крота, правда, нету замечательного стульчика на реактивной тяге. Так, дайте угадаю. Сейчас мы переключимся за Киана. Потому что... А как же иначе?
Thanks for coming.
Нет.
I know you're busy.
It's not often I get to see you. Why this place?
It's safe and symbolic, maybe? It was a safe house before it was raided by Azadi soldiers, under Kian's command.
I see. So, what news do you have for me, Elena? Your message said...
Kian has left for Gian, together with Liko, the Dolmari warrior.
For Gian? The prison camp for magicals? Light.
Блин, prison camp и концлагерь — это разные
What does he
вещи.
have to accomplish there?
This is Kian we're talking about. He believes he can save everyone. He also believes Gian holds the key to the future of the Empire.
But breaking into a fortified prison camp? He won't stand a chance.
That's why I messaged you, Mother. This might be an opportunity.
You did the right thing, child. Come, let's talk. We do not have much time.
Опять какие-то интриги тут интригуют. Не то что Киан и Лиха. Два простых мужика пошли всех спасать. Я не удивлюсь, если они в конце засосутся. Потому что сцена на дирижабле к этому как будто бы вела. И не знаю. Ничего против не имею, просто их динамика, она как-то более такая, как... Бро-бро, скажем так. Броманс, а не романс, вот. Был такой варик. В смысле, был уже или он будет? Потому что тут, скажем так, был только намек вот на этом, пока они летели. Видимо, не те реплики выбирал. А, ну ладно. Ну и ладно, мне как бы... Я спокойно отношусь ко всем ориентациям. Мне просто кажется, что вот этот дуэт не совсем то. Не то, что, куда это должно было прийти, что вот броманс, он как-то лучше, чем просто романс в их случае. Ну, все, спасибо, что повторил, это прослушал. Управляющая запись. Та башня. Блин, такой немного неправильный перевод. Типа, ты все еще обязан мне жизнью, но там ты все еще должен мне свою жизнь.
It'll most likely be inside that tower.
Отлично.
That section of the prison walls appears to be part of the old castle fortifications, from when the Necromancer King ruled Gien. The wall connects with the tower. If I can get up there, I might find a way in.
То есть нам надо вскарабкаться вот на ту стену. Блин, а реально концлагерь-то?
It's steep and slippery. I don't see how I can climb up from here.
Что у нас? Кружок скалолазания?
This wall isn't quite as sheer, and it has outcrops and footholds. I might be able to scale it. This looks like a good place to start climbing.
Интересно, он правильно будет или неправильно? И пока правильно. Ага. Ага. И даже не показали, как он переступает, а это самое важное.
Shadow.
Не, на тему, как это, не тех реплик, но, видимо, в тот момент, когда я подружился с Энну, я мог именно с Лихо как бы больше подружиться. И тот вариант, который выбрал в конце, привел бы тоже к этому. Но нет. Ну и ладно.
Goddess, the camp's larger than I thought. There must be thousands of magicals here. Are they planning to just murder them all?
Я, кстати, тоже не очень понимаю этот эндгейм. Что они именно пытаются сделать с магическими? Как бы просто определить их в Газенваген, или все же есть какой-то, скажем так, не такой нерациональный план? Опа, стражник. Здравствуйте, стражник.
The guards are watching the prison grounds. They don't expect anyone to be breaking into the camp.
Полноценный концлагерь. Ага, 2 стражника. Ну, понятно, Газенваген так Газенваген, окей.
See anything?
Блин.
Nothing. I could have sworn.
Я думаю, что такая высокая труба тут стоит? Ауч.
It's dark. It's dark. Just shut up and keep your eyes open.
I owned a far glass once. It helped me keep tabs on the street gangs in Sadir. But Vermon's boys stole it from me. Hundreds of dead
Господи. Блин, я не знаю почему, но почему-то в контексте Dreamfall это воспринимается как что-то настолько максимально неправильное и неуютное. Так, еще 2 стражника. Опа.
Who goes there?
Никого. А, видимо, мне надо вот спрятаться вот тут. Так, он идет сюда. На где я тут спрячусь-то? Он сюда придет. Только где он? Да, блин. Окей, я понял. Если я лезу назад, это все начинается заново. Ладно, постоим тут, посмотрим.
I should wait for the guard to return and observe his actions.
Блин. Я думал, с того ракурса достаточно. Ты отсюда меня увидишь? Я типа в темноте. Нет, не увидишь, супер.
I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle. I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle.
Who goes there?
Так, а тут он меня замечает. Или надо вот откуда-то отсюда, что ли, смотреть? Я просто кнопку не нажал, видимо, да. Окей.
The guard's pressing something, but I'm too far away to see exactly what. I won't be able to see what the guard's up to from this angle.
То есть надо с того угла встать, но, блин, там 2 других чувака. Больше углов я тут что-то не вижу.
Who goes there?
Да ёпт. То есть труба нужна. То есть мне все же этих надо как-то завалить, окей. Ну вообще да, логично. Блин, они там стоят вдвоем. Как их отвлечь тогда? Кстати, да, это логично, что труба нужна. А, нет, они просто смотрят, то есть можно трубу своровать. He's hunted humans. The hunter must hunt. Просто как-то, ну... Не, ну, тут как бы... Как называется? Больше я дурак, чем игра не права. Типа, на трубу она прям хорошо так намекала. Так. На. Вроде запомнил. Да... Ай. Блин, неудобно. Почему бы не сделать это отдельной менюшкой? Найти кабинет управляющий. Окей.
The administrator's office will be somewhere on this floor, I'm sure of it.
Somewhere on this floor. Symbol.
That's the symbol of the servants' trade. The attendants and domestics that help keep this facility operate. The military branch. They have a large presence in the Makers Guild. They're responsible for construction and maintenance.
Это...
Not administration. There's probably nothing in there that I need.
Блин. Что ты не сказал, что это за символ?
That, I believe, is the official seal of the Office of Scientific Progress. There were whispers of their existence in Sadir, but I knew of no one affiliated with the division. They're a new arm of government, and unlike most other offices, they appear to answer directly to someone on the council. I'd say this is the best place to start looking for prisoner records and incriminating documents.
Я могу сюда?
Locked.
Ну, логично, что, блин, закрыто. Так, стоп, а что, все... Эти все символы я исследовал? Я, блин, пропустил... Так, как он пойдет? По часовой или против часовой? А можно его глушануть? Как ты меня заметил? То есть нельзя к нему подходить, ладно? Он же не запер, да? На. Так, нет. Так. Логично, раз эти штуки падают, надо его отвлечь. Связку же, да.
Come on. Ah, those years spent on the streets of Sadir continue to pay off. The military branch. They have a large presence here,
сюда, да?
but they wouldn't be handling the administration of the camp. That responsibility would lie with the sister. If I don't return the keys right now, the guard may sound the alarm.
А, блядь. Справедливо, справедливо. Кен умнее, чем я.
Most likely the administrator's quarters.
Главное, дверь с собой закрыть. И это тоже. Искать информацию, которая... Так, сейчас, секунду. У меня вопрос. Где мы? Гиен Тауэр, Люкс, Интерлюдия 3. Так. Я просто смотрю по прохождению, что где-то еще, возможно, около часа-полутора осталось. Так что давайте я сейчас схожу перекурю, и потом, видимо, пойдем до конца. Потому что я смотрел на How Long to Beat, ну, сколько длятся эпизоды, они длятся по 4 часа. Но я в среднем прохожу все равно быстрее. Так что, учитывая, что сейчас начнется самое интересное, последний перекур за сегодня. Блин, это забавно, но кажется, за время перекура я нашел себе нового игрока в ролевке в Твиттере. Так, ладно, продолжаем. Статуя. Безголовый Гитлер.
It appears to be pointing at something in this office. The First Mountain. One of our seminal religious texts.
Чё у тебя тут?
It's an official document. Due to disease spreading amongst the prison population, we recommend reducing
Уменьшить
the amount of
количество.
Dalmari meat used for inmate rations.
Господи.
What is this? We do not want disease spreading inadvertently within the
Они
magical population,
Далмари,
as this
захваченных
will
на
negatively
корм.
affect test results. Goddess.
Не, это не нацистский концлагерь, это, блядь, японский концлагерь. Как там назывался этот отряд?
What does this mean?
Я не помню номер отряда, может кто-то в чате помнит, но я не помню.
The administrator must have a fantastic view from this window, when it's not pitch black outside. I don't think I'm quite done here.
Это единственная дверь. Окей.
Skulls. Shadow. Someone's got a morbid taste in interior decorating. Why would they need an anatomical chart? What's the administrator doing with that?
Господи.
It's a necklace traditionally worn by a sister.
Так, ну указывает туда, чё? Мне туда, что ли? А, тут еще есть ящик. Вязание. Ну вот же бумажка какая-то еще. А, вот могу. Это тоже замок с первой части. В смысле, это замок этого некроманта? Ну, как его, Клакса или какой?
The disease has not yet settled in an adult Zid or plague-resistant Dolmari. Further mutations are required before we can move on to the next.
Я просто что-то не помню в первой части. На севере замков, кроме замка этого, как раз Кларкс. Да, это его статуя везде. Кстати, логично.
I wonder why they've all been removed.
Тут что-то.
There's something odd about that wall.
С этой стеной что-то не так. Значит, надо что-то, видимо, может подобрать и поставить туда.
This necklace has 6 suns and 6 moons, granting the administrator access to and authority.
Там вот еще есть третий его.
It doesn't budge.
Ага.
Must be locked.
Третий ящик закрыт, значит, в него мне и надо. Значит, ищем ключ. Окей, понял. Там вязание. То есть это... Кстати, да, это логично. Закрытый ящик, отлично хранил.
Stonehead, belonging to one of the statues depicting the Necromancer King.
Ну да, это его замок. Странно тогда, что его в Меркурии не поймали раньше. Господи.
What is this abomination?
Ага. Там еще была стена, с которой было что-то.
You made it. For a while there, I didn't think you would, but those guards. Standards have fallen. I may need to behead someone, set an example. Goddess, I can't believe you're really here. The apostle. I am so starstruck right now. I mean, I'm your biggest.
Меня что-то так трясет от всего этого.
What's going on? Is she... What are you doing to that body?
What body? Oh, this body. It's not really a body. It's still alive, so technically it's a person. Albeit magical, so not technically a person either.
A magical? Is that Bib? Is that Bib?
Is that what this thing is called? I was aware that it knew you, so
Откуда она знает, что мы прибудем? Ну от матери, от этой.
But I'm not finished. Oh my. I'd always dreamed of meeting you, but in my dreams, I never had to pull a gun. And you weren't wearing clothes. I guess it's true what they say about dreams coming true. Do you think me too presumptuous? There's only the two of us. I'm sure you won't tell. I could call for the guards waiting outside the door, but then our little chat would be over, and I feel we still have so much to talk about.
Я хочу ее пристрелить.
I don't got her. She's a monster. I don't think she was surprised. I could never have imagined she's hurting an innocent child.
Вот я не хочу ее расспрашивать, я хочу просто ее сразу атаковать. Как бы... Я и так примерно понял в своей голове, что тут происходит, и не хочу больше вот как-то лезть в это. Нет, видимо, атаковать бесполезно было. Ладно.
I'm so disappointed right now.
Я думал, будет нормально. Ладно.
She's got it. Who gave you the authority to do this?
Oh, I haven't properly introduced myself.
А можно будет там при каждом вопросе подходить на шаг вперед, например?
Sister Alessandra, administrator of the Guian camp. My title is actually Director of Scientific Progress in the Greater Azadi Empire, but never you mind. Call me Sister Alessandra. Even just Sandra will do. I won't tell anyone. I promise.
Do the Six know what you're doing here?
The Six are too busy governing to involve themselves in every one of our programs. I answer to the Office of Scientific Progress in Sadir. It was established by the Prophet himself. We have full autonomy. The Six don't need to get their hands dirty. Besides, I'm acting, in accordance with the wishes of our goddess and for the good of the Empire. This camp is a research facility, Kian, not a prison, not a death camp. We're doing very important work. In the last 5 years, we've made so much progress.
Господи.
We're closer than ever before to producing the cure.
Мне надо написать письмо этому Рагнару Торнквисту и всего с 2 словами, типа, ты ебанулся.
It will spread like wildfire across all continents. Humans will be perfectly safe, of course, but magicals, they will die. Every single one of them.
You're insane.
No, it's perfectly safe. We're doing science here, not black magic. We're being very thorough. You see, we started with the Dolmari.
Кажется, уходить курить надо было после этой сцены.
Many decades ago, it killed almost half the Dolmari in the world. But then it weakened, and the remaining Dolmari became resistant to the disease. A real shame. It would have saved us a lot of work if it had killed them all. What we're doing, what we have done.
Так, она подошла близко. Отнимай, Маш, отнимай.
It affects all things magical. People, beasts, insects, plants. Anything infected by magic is cleansed.
Ну, блин, что ты ее слушаешь? Хватай пистолет. Она слишком близко стоит. Да? Но это так не работает. Игра.
I don't understand. Who authorized this?
The Office of Scientific Progress, of course. The Prophet approved it. The Six don't know the details, but they know we're working on a solution to the magical problem. They turn a blind eye, but I'm doing this work so that they don't have to. We're getting
Короче, Кен, все твое руководство прогнило.
For the future of humanity. You can see the light in that, can you not, Kian?
You're evil. What you're doing here is evil. This is the Shadow's work, sister.
Evil. What magicals did to us, to our nation, that was evil. Those precious Dolmari of yours murdered my family, burnt our farm to the ground. My brothers and sisters. They were children. What had they ever done to deserve that? They died in agony.
Ну, короче, опять Last of Us 2, круг ненависти.
And what they did to me afterwards. We're doing this so that no one will have to go through what they went through. Now you've made me upset, Kian. You shouldn't have done that. I mean, I'm the one holding the gun. One shot, and they'll come running through that door. Of course, you'll already be dead. You'll be...
Опа. Это, видимо, лихо, да? Так. А что мне делать-то? А я мог что-то сделать, кроме... Да, мог. А, я могу. А, я понял. Но я уже не успею, да? Но я понял. Я просто сперва подумал, что я не могу двигаться. Упс.
You'll pay for this, Kian. You'll pay for this.
Once again, my reflexes prove superior to yours.
They would have dodged this bullet.
You don't dodge bullets.
Try
Да.
me.
Ты же не Борис.
So what's going on here?
Long story.
Who's she?
I'll tell you later.
Help me! Oh, goddess, help me! I command you!
Sounds like she's very upset.
She is. So, what have you been up to, aside from all the stabbing?
Freeing prisoners, arming them with Azadi blades and spears, blowing things up.
Sounds fun.
It was. Huh. Is that Bip?
It is. He's unharmed, thank goddess.
А вот точно ли невредим?
Stand down, Golmari. What in Shadow's name is going on? Where's the administrator?
Down there.
Down.
Get me out of here. Light, protect me, I'm hurt. My legs are broken, I'm bleeding!
Do you want to explain what's happening here, Kian?
Please, Mia. Ask your men to stand down. I serve the goddess, same as you. The administrator does not.
Fine. But if you don't tell me everything, and I mean everything...
I will. You may want to sit down. This is going to take a while.
Я надеюсь, что генерал на нашей стороне. А еще у меня вот просто... Если бы мне дали в этой сцене поиграть после того, как я ее спихнул, я бы просто развернул нахрен статую. Ага. Это все-таки предатель. Еще и за деньги продал. Вот же ж. Блин, а там и оно осталось. Ее убьют теперь, да? Я мог как-то сделать так, чтобы ее не убили? Эх, слепой Пит. Ой, слепой Боб. А, нет, оно выжило. Или... Ты... Я не... Я что-то до конца не понял эту сцену. Сейчас. В том плане, выжил ли Эну и правильно ли я Наана пощадил. А, все, выжил. Ты ее не сдала на вылечить. Ну вот, я это тоже так прочитал. Фух. Вот просто не до конца было понятно. У меня закралась мысль, что а вдруг она предательница. В итоге все же. Но нет, видимо, этот дебил сдал.
The final preparations will be completed by tomorrow, mistress.
And the ceremony?
It will begin when the moon rises on Reap Moon's Eve as planned. The engine is ready. We have accomplished everything we set out to do.
And the prophet will be here.
So he has told us through his messengers. We have no reason to doubt his word.
This is the beginning of a new era, Sister Saya.
Indeed it is, mistress. Such a pity Harmy isn't here with us. Where is the General, Mother? Why does he not grace us with his presence?
He's away. On urgent business.
Yes, I'm sure he is. Mistress, did you know
А, ну
about
понятно. Анна сказала матери, мать послала генерала.
We trust the general to set his own priorities, Sister Saya.
Of course. It is a pity, though. Great things are happening, and I'd hate for Harmy to miss out. After all, were the resistance to fall in his absence and the war of the Northlands won, what would remain of his legacy?
Я надеюсь, вас обоих можно будет прибить. Одна из 6 еще куда не шло, она просто дурочка. Мать нормальная. К тому же мать напоминает Кассандру из Assassin's Creed Odyssey, поэтому эту мать убивать не будем. Глава 11. Люкс. Видимо, возвращаемся к Зое.
Man, that was a steep climb. I'm actually surprised you made it this far. To be honest, I was expecting you to lose foothold.
Ворон, ты не мог хотя бы на плечо сесть?
Or for one of those ghastly flying things to attack us. I'm really glad I have wings. It's a long way down if you slip and fall.
Thanks, Crow. That's more than enough.
Happy to help. That's what I'm here for. This is comfortable. This is nice. Great views from up here.
Actually, do you think you'll be able to get off my head soon? I'm getting itchy.
Ну, кстати, я так понимаю, что глобально у игры все равно одна концовка, потому что, да, есть выборы, но они явно чувствуются такими минорными больше. Это на самом деле, если это так, то это даже как-то более правильно, потому что, ну, не знаю, Dreamfall не та игра, в которой нужно много концовок, на мой взгляд.
I know, but still, seeing it with my own eyes.
Найти Обнаксуса. Почему мы уверены, что Обнаксус здесь? Вот единственный вопрос. Или он сказал, что встретит нас здесь. Просто уже забыл точную формулировку. Нам тут не рады, я понял.
I don't think that walkway is built for those of us using feet to get around.
Еще мне явно не
They
рады.
appear to be ular nests, built on top of the old city ruins.
Нет, там явно нет. А, кстати, я узнаю это место. Тут же была эта белая драконица, по-моему. Очень похожее место.
Purple Mountains.
Можно поговорить? Нет?
No, stop! My mountaineering skills are rusty. If I'm going to risk breaking every single bone in my body, I should at least know where I'm going and why. That ular appears to be curious but skittish. I'll have to approach with caution so that it doesn't run off again.
Ага, ну понятно, когда он настораживает уши, надо стоять. Когда он немного расслабляется, можно это идти вперед.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I'm Zoe. I'm a friend. Obnaxis must be cool. I'm looking for Obnaxis. Do you know Obnaxis? The fingers would... He might not understand a word I'm saying, but if... Obnaxis speaks oddly, like... You will, have, must, did meet me in a time that was, is, will be, and so on. I don't know if you understand me. I mean, languages work differently over here. I understand some people, but not all, and... Oh, this isn't working. The fingers were distinctive. He's also got weirdly long fingers. He'd probably make a great pianist. How about his cane? Obnaxis walks around with a stick that he leans on? like this, like... You know him. Where's Abnaxus? Up there? That's high. I don't know if I can get all the way... Hey, where are you going? Come back! Shit.
Так, ну теперь мы хотя бы знаем направление. Так, нет, и все же. Сейчас, секунду. Я вот смотрю на этот вид. Я делаю Alt-Tab. Я вбиваю в Google. The longest journey. Screenshots. Ну, очень похож вид, хотя там они не пурпурные в первой части. Ну ладно, допустим.
I probably couldn't have made it this far without Crow. And Crow would definitely not have made it this far without me.
Так, какая лестница выглядит такой, по которой можно забраться? Вот это я бы сказал.
Oh, there you are. How do I... Hey, let me go. Oh God.
Но одно из двух. Он либо унес нас, чтобы изнасиловать, либо поможет найти Абнаксуса. Окей, второе. Хорошо. После увиденного в прошлой сцене я бы это...
You did come.
You didn't exactly make it easy.
Я бы не удивился и первому.
I don't know, just tell me where to go and what to do.
Touching you through dreams will be like a blind man searching for a red pebble in a wild river. And if finding you is difficult, to talk even more so. Only fragments of words will survive the journey across. Some things will also not be known to me, and could not be spoken. We do not know where Lux's heart was. You will need to find it on your own. Only a dreamer could take this and bring...
He does not sound... Are you sick?
I was fading. I will have stayed behind too long. After my people leave one realm for another, this time is poison. It diminishes me. My loop ends soon. Too late for Abnaxus to journey onwards. But not too late for Lux. Not too late for the dream. I will have stayed behind for Lux, for you to have found your way to Lux. Compared with this momentous thing, my life was of little significance.
Sending me cryptic dreams, it'd be nice to learn more about the Ular. The
No.
Ular hide from me.
They trusted no thing. Humans in particular, they will fear. The Ular lived here for many, many lifetimes. Ages ago, they would have a great city. But the Ular and Yeti are splitting.
Блин, но в первой игре мы восстанавливали народы в такой ситуации.
To be protectors of dreams in different ways. The Yeti were the grubbers.
Дружба народов, все дела.
The Ular lived above the clouds and gave shelter to Lux. One serves the dream, the other will serve the undream, but unwittingly. Slaves.
Ну понятно, тут не померить.
Grubbers. That
Да.
sounds familiar. Why would these Yeti serve something that wants to unmake the world?
This was beyond my understanding. We will have tried to explain more, dreamer, but Lux awaits.
Меня во всей вообще этой ситуации смущает больше всего, что ничего этот хранитель баланса никак себя не проявляет в этой игре. То есть, возможно, он себя проявит еще, но меня все равно это смущает.
Couldn't you reach someone else and have them return the soul stone?
Only a dreamer can face the sisters. Only a dreamer will make them listen. Only a dreamer was able to retrieve Lux's heart.
The soul stone.
Only two could touch it. There is no other dreamer now. Only Zoe.
Ну, вообще есть как минимум еще один.
Why not send an actual message instead of vague visions?
You were worlds away. Any message would be broken, unreliable. The Ular will help me dream. The bird was needed to have found you in those dreams.
The bird was... How was Crow able to find me?
The bird bridges worlds and souls. The bird has a bond with the dragon of spring. The bird was connected to the dreamer and to the bloodless king.
Такой бескровный король.
The bird will be bonded to the girl who walked across worlds.
That's really not...
Птица будет связана с девочкой, которая ходит между мирами. Это, я так понимаю... Извиняюсь, что нажал на паузу, просто мысль пока удержал. Это, я так понимаю, сага, и сага это как раз та, видимо, старушка, которую мы видели в конце первой игры. Но при чем тут Эйприл? То есть сага это Эйприл или нет? Вот этот момент меня все еще, сука, напрягает.
That's an anti-answer. That's worse than nothing. I mean...
The bird is magic.
Which bird? I wasn't listening. There's a magic bird?
Ты, дебил.
You were a curious thing, feathered one. So little, and yet so great. So full of magic.
Right. Sure. I mean... Really? Magic?
Oh, yes. You would see this.
Просто драконица понятно. Драконица, которая была в библиотеке. А сновидица-то Эйприл. Бескровный король, вот это я не понял. Девочка между мирами, это, видимо...
What's the dragon of spring?
The new thing that comes to pass when the old things die. The soul of she who saved the balance, reborn.
She who saved...
То есть душа Эйприл переродилась.
Are you talking about April Ryan?
Ага.
What do you mean by reborn?
April isn't dead?
She will be dead. She was reborn. There are two now, entwined but apart. The dragon of spring. The girl who walked between worlds. Mortal and immortal. Human and kin. They are legend.
So, they're one but two? There are two Aprils now, but she's also dead. I still don't get it.
Да, вот тут и я что-то потерял.
I will only know the words, not
Потерялся.
their meaning. This is the way of sight. I will see, but never all of it. Scattered words from a book with many, many pages.
That's helpful.
Where is Lux?
Follow me, dreamer.
Мне просто единственное, что интересно, если мы сейчас поможем Люкс, и это типа все хорошо, то о чем будет пятый эпизод с точки зрения Зои?
Long before human and Venar. They will keep the first dreamer safe when Lux's heart was stolen, the soul stone. They are protecting Lux from the undream, protected everything from the undream.
How did Lux lose her heart?
The wizard will take the soul stone. He lets the black fire inside him. He wanted to own dreams. He will have desired to reshape everything. He was and will be dangerous. In all presence,
Если... украл-то, наверное, другой волшебник.
The wizard will make a bargain. And the black fire
Ну окей, это они про Вестхаус, понятно.
The wizard is the undreaming.
Правда, почему волшебник? По сути, Вестхаус никогда не был волшебником.
From my vision. Hello. I guess he doesn't understand me.
The Ular understood enough. Here, Lux slept a dreamless sleep.
What do I do now?
you will know.
Lux. I remember him, her, it. I remember Lux from the dream.
Угу. Здравствуйте.
You're awake. You're inside my head. I can... hear you. I can hear you inside. You're burning with a white fire. I can't stand it. It's so painful. Thank you. You're the first. You were there at the beginning of everything.
Звук подтверждения.
Me? No, how is that even... how is that possible? Yes, I brought your heart, the soul stone. What do you mean that's not what... Nox? You mean the Yaga? I didn't bring the sisters. I didn't know. They were inside the soul stone. And now they're here. With us. That's it, isn't it? Light, dark, dream, nightmare. Together. That's why I needed to go there, to face them. To bring them with me. So, what now? How do we save the dream? How do we save reality? I can't be the one to do that. I'm just a person. Just a person, and you're a god. Or as close as anything can be to God, I guess. I'm not ready for that. You can't put this on me. I didn't want this. I wanted to be normal. I wasn't asking for a divine purpose. I just didn't know what to do with my life.
Я вот не пойму, оно дает точные указания или просто в целом? Потому что я считываю посыл в целом.
What happens if I say yes? Who do I become? And what about me? What becomes of me? I understand.
Я не очень понимаю.
Of course, I trust you. How can I not? You made all of this. Without the dream, there's nothing. And there never was. If the dreamer stops dreaming, there's nothing. Forever. So if you're... If we are one, then the dream is mine. I keep it alive. And afterwards, after I'm gone, what then? Okay.
Нет, не ладно. Зоя, не могла бы ты повторить для меня?
Well, we can't let the universe end, so let's do this. I'm ready.
Готовы к чему? Ну, понятно, что слиться воедино. Но все равно немного непонятно. Но пока у меня осталось достаточно много вопросов, особенно которые игра не ответила.
It looked like you were made of light. You were incredibly beautiful.
I'm okay. Dizzy. I'm...
Кстати, многие вопросы относятся к Старку, а не к Аркадии.
Wake up. For real. Face the world. Face the... There are things that... I need to fix things. I can't be asleep any longer.
Okay. Can I come?
No, Crow. You can't.
So you're leaving me here?
You'll be fine. Thanks for everything. I don't think I'll be coming back, but you'll be fine. I promise.
Well, that's great. Left to my own devices. In the border mountains.
Да.
By an inscrutable woman with special
Ворон, вот
powers.
подписываюсь под каждым словом.
If I wasn't so furious, I'd be really, really depressed. You know, I'm so used to being the sidekick, I don't think I can do anything else. But whose sidekick will I... No. Nope, 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 nope. Not happening, big guy. I'm flying back south to find that Kian fellow. I'll be his sidekick. He seems like the sort of guy who appreciates birds.
Я все еще ни хрена не понял, что конкретно произошло.
Do you believe I should have told her all of it? All that I have seen? Perhaps I should have. Perhaps I was wrong not to. But there's only here, only now, nothing more. I am blind. I think I will sit down, rest, sleep, dream of my daughters, long gone, and hope the future will still be there for them all when I fade to dust.
Это я тоже не очень понял. То есть, ну, понятно, что Абнексус уже просто все помрет. Но что стало с его народом? Они как будто бы на другой уровень бытия переместились. Почему ты в кровати? И где эта кровать? То есть мы, видимо, в Ватикорп. Что-то я не понял, почему мы проснулись именно в кровати, потому что, ну, не было тела. Ну ладно, это, видимо, будем узнавать завтра. Что там, это на этом все? Или... А, интерлюдия 3. Окей. Про сагу еще поузнаем. Приемлемо.
The answer is no. You should know better than to ask, Saga. I won't risk you getting lost out there again.
I'll be careful this time.
Может, все это было... Вот я, кстати, у меня первая была мысль, что все, что происходило у нее, это было ее сном, но...
I'm 14, Papa. I can take care of myself.
That didn't help your mother.
It's always about her, isn't it?
Ща. Чтобы не отвлекаться. Просто да, у меня первая мысль возникла, когда она проснулась, что по-настоящему проснулась, что как бы не было этих... сколько там... года или чего-то еще. Но... Как это сказать? С Аркадией тогда непонятно. Ну, просто таймлайн немного не стыкуется, но это один из вариантов, да.
I'm not my mother. Whatever happened to her won't happen to me.
And you know this how? She said the same thing. She wasn't gonna get lost. She was coming right back.
То есть мать тоже умеет.
Worry, I should just...
Я не помню. Ну вот завтра вспомним.
And wait for her. I'll remove the wards when you're older. Until then, you are not leaving the house on your own.
That is so unfair. I've been stuck here my whole life. How much longer are we going
Until I know that she's not coming back. All right? Until I know for sure, because if we leave and she does return...
She's gone. Let her go, Papa.
То есть мать тоже отправилась путешествовать между мирами и не вернулась. Или что-то вроде того.
Don't play the radio too loud. I'll be back down for dinner.
Ugh, I can't take this anymore. I'll show him his wards can't stop me from walking. I just have to, find the wards first. Not easy when only Papa can see them. Happier days. Before I was around. Maybe if I hadn't been... I can't remember the last time we lit a fire. We used to do that all the time. Roast marshmallows and sausages and tell scary... This has been gathering dust since Mama left, so... almost 13 years? I guess Papa hasn't had the heart to get rid of it. Whenever one of the walls needs repairing, Papa uses that. He says he'll teach me how to do it, but he hasn't gotten around to it yet.
Понятно. Сага теперь бунтующий подросток. Все еще непонятно, кто она конкретно и что она.
I'm getting better. I'm not good yet, but my work's improving. I should be on track to have my first exhibition by the time I'm 18.
Вот это как раз рисунок из первой части. Я не помню, правда, девушка, сидящая там, это Эйприл или нет.
It's cute. I used to play with that all the time.
Так, ладно.
When I was
Тут
little.
начинаются какие-то очень нелогичные задачки, поэтому я загадки. Стоп. Логично же. Где батины очки?
That's weird. Papa's usually so fastidious about keeping his eyeglasses with him at all times. I'll just borrow them for a minute. Or 12. Papa's spectacles. Fashionable they're not. Oh wow, I see one of the wards. So that's how Papa maintains them. The magic's in his glasses.
Careful!
I mean, of course it is. It's dab magic.
Sorry, did I
Still,
break your
it's
head?
pretty cool.
Yes. Do you have to carry me across the threshold?
We'd be tempting fate if I don't. We need to do this right. Watch your head now.
Какого это воспоминания?
There, we
О
have
старой счастливой
officially
жизни.
moved in. Welcome home, sweetheart.
My head's hurting.
Let me kiss it. Where does it hurt? There?
That helped. Oh, she's moving. She's kicking, Magnus. Here, give me your hand. Can you feel it? She's happy to be home.
Hello, Saga. Welcome home, baby girl.
Balance. So that's what the wards are made of. Fragments of the past. Memories. No wonder they're so strong. They're charged with powerful emotions. Some might be red herrings, though, to make the wards harder to crack. I need to untangle the specific memories that tie the wards together. Easy.
Magnus, Saga, look! Snow! It's snowing!
Beautiful. First snowfall in our new home.
Saga, no, don't draw on the floor. You might damage it.
Не, понятно, переехали, так что вот
This
видите.
house is sacred.
Вот
It's
это.
a living thing just like you and me. You must never hurt our home. Can you promise me that, baby?
Сейчас надо понять, как это работает вообще.
That doesn't feel right. I don't think those are the right memories.
How many times do I have to tell you, don't put your hand in the fire?
But look, it doesn't hurt me at all.
Saga, stop. I don't care. You can't. Look, if someone saw you do that, it's dangerous, do you understand? No one else can know. No one.
Что с кроликом?
No, Hoxie, you killed Hoxie, Papa.
Просто тут 3 воспоминания про Сагу и 2 нет.
Slightly. I'll sew it right back on, okay? He'll be good as new, I promise.
Poor Hoxie. He'll never be the
That
same.
didn't work.
He'll be a
I mean,
cripple.
this ward is
He's a
woven from memories of the
survivor,
house
just like
itself,
us.
from when it was
We'll be
first
fine.
built, and Mama and Papa had just moved in.
Или не только в этой комнате можно. Это, походу, только в этой комнате. Ну-ка. и папа только переехали. Тут ничего нету.
Oh, honey, please. I'm not in a
Вот
state to be
только
photographed.
переехали, это вот это.
Come on, sweetheart. It's the first week in a brand new home. This needs to be commemorated.
Oh, I feel so bloated. Fine, just let me... There. Ready. Hurry up.
Ага, то есть тоже рисунки на полу. Окей, -1. Найдите вторая окова. Ну, можно ходить по комнатам и искать.
There's another ward.
The house will draw us both back if we ever get lost. That's what it does. It's what it's for.
And you're sure we can trust it?
Are you questioning my building skills?
I don't want to lose you again.
You won't. It's safe to leave, Etta. You'll find your way back and we'll be safe here. Both of us. All three of us. When that one arrives.
Oh, and not a moment too soon. I am so over being pregnant. Speaking of which, I'm starving again.
I'll make stew.
Please don't.
Так, мастерок. Явно мастерок нужен. Потому что... Еще чемодан. Чемодан тоже, пожалуй. Печатная машинка. Печатная машинка не... Печатная машинка или гитара? Гитара я не уверен больше.
No, that's not right either.
Hey, is there anything you want me to bring back this time?
Do we have to talk about that right now?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
I don't like it when you leave.
Что еще есть? Нет, показалось. А, вон еще что-то висит, кстати.
When's Mama coming home?
I honestly don't know if she ever will, sweetheart.
But she is out there somewhere?
I think so.
Угу. Ну, понятно, связано с постройкой и уездами. Тут было логично. Окей. Третья окова на кухне. Возможно. Это в нашей комнате, что ли? Угу.
I believe that's the final ward.
She's so perfect. I could stare at her for hours.
Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I go in here just to...
Так, ну тут, видимо, все связано с нашим рождением и нами.
You leaving before she wakes up?
I have to. While the paths are still there. They're stable now, but that might change. I can't risk waiting. Watch over her for me, okay? Keep her safe?
Of course. Always and forever.
И, видимо, это последний раз, когда мать была тут.
Come here. I love you. Always and forever. And I'll be back. I pinky promise.
Что такое?
Why is it called homework? I'm always home.
What do you mean?
Why is it
Что за
homework?
шляпа?
So, Gareth wrote to say he's visiting soon.
That's good, right? We haven't seen him for a while.
Oh, it's red and blue, just like my drawing. It's exactly
Тут
what
что
I
есть?
ground control to Major Tom.
Пусть будет Grand Control.
Who's Major Tom, Papa?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. Where did you hear that name?
I think it's a traveler who travels to the moon, like Mama.
I don't think Mama went to the moon, Saga.
But you know what I mean. Someone who travels far away to see new things. Like, an adventurer.
Если так.
Try again, Saga. This ward's woven from memories of my life. I guess that's why it's the most powerful. This is all about Papa keeping me safe here, in this house, For that doesn't feel right. I don't think those are the right memories. This ward's all about me.
But how can I paint a rainbow if I haven't seen one?
Обо мне.
I can't paint something I haven't
Или
seen.
вот
And I'm
типа
not allowed to go
эти три.
anywhere, so I'll never see one.
There are pictures of rainbows in your books. Can't you paint from those?
It's not the same. I want to see a rainbow with my own eyes.
That didn't work. I may need to pick different memories. This ward's woven from memories of my life. I guess that's why it's the most powerful. This is all about Papa keeping
Так, ну
me
ладно,
safe
будем
here,
работать перебором.
in this house, forever and ever. No, that's not right either. This ward's all about me.
Правда, уверен, что шляпа никак не входит.
Nope. This ward's woven
Точно
from memories
тут.
of my life. I guess that's why it's the most powerful. This is all about Papa keeping me safe here, in this house, forever and ever.
Угу. Окей, значит, кукольный домик был не так важен. Так, ну что ж. И что
That's all
дальше?
the wards, and Papa's still asleep. He won't be happy when he wakes up. I need to get out of here before then, or he might lock me in the downstairs for a week. So I'll just open a doorway and... It's not working. Why is it not working? All the wards are gone. What's stopping me now? My chest feels warm. Wait, am I glowing? I always hated the downstairs. It's pitch dark, and it smells funny. It's got ether vapors and void beetles. It's not a good place to hang out.
Куда надо? А, кулон можно изучить.
This is for you, Saga. It belonged to my mother. Keep it close to your heart and know that I'll always be.
Ну, то есть, понятно, и надо оставить кулон, чтобы это... уйти.
Oh, baby girl. You don't understand a word I'm saying.
Это немного подлинно.
Don't let anything or anyone hold you back. All worlds, all of time are yours to explore. And as long as you are this, I will find you. I promise.
Thank you. I love you. Goodbye.
Даже как-то немного грустненько. Ну так, немного. Просто я пока не понимаю вообще, кто это за персонаж. Ну, то есть понятно, что это семья, из-за этого как раз грустненько. Но из-за того, что не очень понятно, кто они, что они, куда они. Да все, батя, сбежала дочка из дома. Проебал очки.
Saga! Balance, no, please, no. No, all is well. Don't take her from me. Please don't. I can't do this again. I cannot do this again. Please. Saga.
Все еще ни хрена не понимаю, кто они и как они со всем этим связаны. Дом я понимаю. Как бы дом вне времени и пространства, все нормально. Где-то в варпе находится. А вот все остальное... Все ваши решения были записаны для 5-й книги. У Зои тут очень странные волосы. Поскольку я не забыл вернуть механику инструмента, а сзади не арестовали Ульвика. Он стал свободным человеком. Вот зачем надо было вернуть инструмент. Логично. Я не рассказала Брайану Вестхаузу. Угу. Правильно сделали, что не рассказали. Я не могла построить... Супер, супер. Надеюсь, что из-за его отсутствия Меркурию сопротивления не возникнет никаких проблем. Вот интересно, а если бы лихо остался, то что, не нагрянули бы люди? Что мы теперь ближе, а в будущем даже можем стать друзьями. Энна была серьезно ранена во время нападения, но Нана была рядом, чтобы исцелить ее раны. Супер. Что там? 5-я книга. Сейчас, я надеюсь, меня сохранило. Сейчас, нет, не настройки, загрузить. Так, 21:57. Ну, почти сохранило. Меня сохранило на интерлюде. Сейчас, если нажму сохранить и выйти. То есть понятно, что мы сейчас точно не будем играть 5-й эпизод. Он, так сказать, на завтра остается. Просто мне интересно, если я нажму сохранить и выйти. Загрузить игру там появится? Нет, не появится. Ну окей, значит план прежний. Завтра дойду за пару минут до начала этой новой главы, и там это. Ладно, окей. Ну вот как раз почти 3 часа проходили эпизод. Будь сегодня пятница, я бы сейчас же прошел и 5-й, но боюсь, что нет. Завтра еще надо как-то встать и на работу пойти. Ну как пойти? В общем, ладно, завтра в 7 вечера проходим финальную 5-ю книгу. Вопросов накопилось немерено, и я просто надеюсь на то, что как-то, как это называется, произойдет развязка. Сегодня пятница, мы не занимались такой ерундой. Слышь? Нет, стоп. Я знаю, где ты живешь, не говори мне тут такого. Так что вот, это отличная серия игр, и уж извините. Да, в общем, ладно, завтра заканчиваем Dreamfall Chapters в пятницу. Что ты мне сделаешь в другом городе? Билеты куплю и бейсбольную биту. Мы же проходили все это. Так вот, да. Завтра заканчиваем Dreamfall Chapters в 7 часов, в пятницу в 7 часов Genshin, в субботу 4, по-моему, часа будет веселая инди-суббота. Я наконец-то дойду до одной прекрасной визуальной новеллы под названием Доки-Доки Literature Club. Я заготовлю себе очень много алкоголя, потому что я не знаю, что там, но я надеюсь дожить до конца. Ну, в общем, ладно, спасибо, что пришли. Приходите завтра. Мне кажется, завтра я буду вести себя в конце стрима очень эмоционально. Может быть, даже расплачусь. Это будет второй раз, когда я расплакался на стримах. Да. Так что да, жду всех завтра. Пока-пока.